are located in Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge. So as we do go along, if you find those roadsides, especially down the waterways, you might get a chance to spot some wildlife out here, maybe even an alligator too along the way as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I think a roadside is just please remain seated at all times on the bus. So we can take it.
We have pondered our place amongst the stars since the dawn of humankind. We've looked at the stars in wonder and amazement. Their glow guiding our travel for centuries. The more we learn about our universe, the more questions we have. Today, we'll explore where NASA and its partners are taking us in the future. But before we begin this journey, just like every NASA mission, our number one goal is to return home safely. So always stay seated while the bus is in motion. Please, no food or drinks in the bus with the exception of water. Please keep conversation to a minimum so others may hear and enjoy the tour. No photography is permitted at the security gates, but there will be plenty of photo opportunities during the tour.
Hi, I'm Emily Calandrelli, and I'm excited to go behind the gates at Kennedy Space Center and experience the incredible achievements of NASA. I'm standing next to a real Mercury Redstone rocket, the same rocket that began NASA's journey of human space exploration. Our trip today will begin at the same Mercury Redstone and take us from the Apollo and space shuttle programs into current day activities at this multi-user spaceport into the exciting future of NASA. The work that's being done right this moment at Kennedy Space Center is bringing us closer to that next monumental achievement of space exploration. To welcome you, here's Space Shuttle astronaut and Center Director of Kennedy Space Center, Bob Cabana.
Hi, I'm Bob Cabana. Welcome to NASA's John F. Kennedy Space Center, where NASA astronauts have ventured forth on flights of exploration since the 1960s, and where future space exploration will take us to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. In all our history, there's been one common theme woven throughout our DNA. It's our insatiable desire to explore beyond our home planet, in our never-ending quest to expand our knowledge of the universe. As you venture behind the gates, you'll find a community of the most talented, dedicated, motivated workforce anywhere in the world, who believe in the unlimited potential of space exploration. This is an active spaceport where new things are happening every day. You never know what you might see, so enjoy your tour.
50 years ago, we pioneered a path to the Apollo program. Today, our calling to explore is even greater. Artemis, the twin sister of Apollo and goddess of the moon and the hunt, encompasses all of our present efforts to return humans to Earth and to prepare us and propel us onto Mars. Through the Artemis program, you'll see the first woman and the next man walk on the surface of the moon. And Kennedy Space Center is involved in nearly every aspect. Here's how.
This all starts with the ability to get larger, heavier payloads off planet and beyond Earth's gravity.
For this, we designed an entirely new rocket and space launch system. SLS will be the most powerful rocket ever developed.
And with components in production,
And more in testing,
this system is capable of being the catalyst for deep space missions. We need a capsule that can support humans from launch through deep space and return safely back to Earth. For this, we built Orion.
this is NASA's next generation human space capsule. Using our commercial partners to deliver science instruments and robotics to the surface, we're paving the way for human missions in 2024.
We want lunar landers that are reusable, that can land anywhere on the lunar surface. The simplest way to do so is to give them a platform in orbit around the moon for which to transition.
And orbiting platform to host deep space experiments and be a waypoint for human capsules. We call this lunar outpost Gateway.
The beauty of the Gateway is that it can be moved between orbits
It will balance between the Earth and Moon's gravity.
in a position that is ideal for launching even deeper space missions.
We go now to the moon, not as a destination, but as a proving ground for the technology, science, and human exploration efforts that will be critical for missions to Mars. This is a partnership, not just government launches, but commercial launches and international partners. We are going together. From the moon, humanity will take the next giant leap to Mars. You are now approaching the Vehicle Assembly Building, or as NASA calls it, the VAB. It is one of the largest buildings in the world by volume, and is the place where NASA completes the final assembly of its rockets before launch. The sheer scale of this building is hard to grasp, even when you're right next to it.
Do you ever feel really small when you think about space? What about when you're standing next to a skyscraper or a really big bridge? Well, I feel about as small as an ant right now. I'm standing inside the vehicle assembly building trying to grasp how large it really is in here. It has 4 bays. Each bay has 2 large horizontal doors below it and 7 smaller vertically opening doors above it, tall enough to fit the world's largest rocket through. In fact, these are the largest doors in the world.
It was built in the 1960s for the Apollo program. Every Saturn V rocket that sent humans to the moon was assembled right here. Every space shuttle mission also assembled within these same walls. After the space shuttle program, a major renovation to the inside of this building began to accommodate NASA's next generation of rockets, the Space Launch System, or SLS. Lockheed Martin has developed a capsule called Orion that will sit atop the SLS rocket. This capsule is designed to facilitate human exploration of the moon and eventually Mars. The first flown Orion capsule from Exploration Flight Test 1, EFT-1, sits inside the NASA Now exhibit at the Visitor Complex. This uncrewed test flight launched atop the Delta IV Heavy rocket in 2014. The 4.5-hour flight took the spacecraft around the Earth 2 times before splashing down in the Pacific Ocean, where it was recovered and eventually brought back to KSC. Just outside the VAB, you'll see a full-scale replica of the Launch Abort System, or LAS. Developed by Lockheed Martin, this rocket-powered tower, designed to sit atop the Orion crew module, is built to quickly propel astronauts away from the rocket in case of an emergency. The actual LAS underwent a critical flight test in July 2019 called Sept Abort 2. It launched atop the U.S. Air Force booster carrying a boilerplate or non-functional version of Orion and successfully performed the abort maneuvers, proving that the LAS will be ready for its first crewed launch, Artemis 1. You'll be able to take a closer
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be coming in the close proximity of the vehicle assembly building located up ahead to the right. We're also entering a location known as Launch Complex 39 Industrial Area. And this is where you'll find the facility like the vehicle assembly building. Just to the east of it is the Launch Control Center. And we also have our operations support building for the launch control team to practice simulated launching situations. Now, also all the equipment needed to assemble a launch vehicle